What up? Quit dancing. Don't definitely stop dabbing. She's like
dab. I look like I'm doing like that.
she's like 5 years behind the trends on all trends.
Dab.
She's like a time traveler in reverse. Everyone can see her hoo hoo. It's showing. Ah, made you look. You don't even have a hoo hoo. Hello, everybody. Give some time for everybody to kind of wander in. Gotta look like shit tonight. Ugh, I'm so tired. Fix it, Danner. Hey, you go help your daddy. You can watch the show. Will be here for you, brother. Unless YouTube takes it down, then in which case you'll never know what we talked about. Could happen. Church, what's going on, brother? Yankee Vapes here to read the comments. Okay, hope we don't disappoint. Unless Yankee Vapes knows something we don't know, and there's about to be some drama. Which, hey, I'll take it. I'll take drama. I don't care. Donut Takoyaki. What up? That sounds good too. I will definitely eat donut takoyakis. Well, look who fucking decides to join the party. My man, Skeletor in the house. What's happening, brother? Man, I miss you, dude. I was just thinking about you the other day. I was actually just stalking your, was it Twitter, Instagram, something like that. I was totally stalking you. Totes stalking. Just stalking this friend. Yeah, I'm not exactly hip to the trends myself, but hey, at least I got this new Houndstooth Vape's hat. It's pretty slick. It's cleaner than Skeeter's Peter. Oh yeah, and then Japan is a sweater that we share, meaning I'm never gonna get to wear it. It's nice. Nice. We'll talk about all the Vape's stuff here in a second, though. Just want to make sure everybody gets here. Oh, so how's everybody doing? It's cool. Hey, as soon as you get set up, my friend, hit me up. I know you mostly do gaming stuff, which is cool. I do a lot of gaming stuff myself on my alternate channel and my alternate Twitch that no one knows about. But hey, that's just for me. But once you get set up, let me know. I'd love to have you come on the show. Talk old times. I'll start with how I'm doing. I'm tired. I'm really tired. You can see like bags in my eyes. I've had a couple of really bad insomnia nights recently. It kind of comes and goes with me, but I mostly have it under control. The last couple of nights have been totally my fault. I'm not going to get into it. It's like it's not everyone's business, but it's definitely been something that I have done that has made it worse. And so tonight, hopefully, we'll get some better sleep. I have to work tomorrow. So, well, I'm awaiting that comeback, my friend. I'm awaiting it with bated breath. So, what's everybody vaping on? Let's start there. I have, I got my little pod system. So this thing is funny. It's broken, right? So this is the Vupu Panda. It's broken. The button's gone, right? So what I had done before was I had kind of jerry-rigged a button with hot glue and a little piece of plastic. This time, what I've done is I've actually just put hot glue down in there because the whole thing comes apart. So I put hot glue in there, and now all I have to do is kind of slide this top piece down. Let's see if I can show you. I slide the top piece down, and it fires. So it's actually really cool. Is I just sit there like this, and you just kind of slide it. No, but you don't have to click no button. You just kind of like I would normally use it anyways. I would kind of normally grip it, and all you have to do with to make this fire is grip it. So I mean, it's still broken. It's still a piece of shit, but hey, it's ghetto improved. But I tell you what, since I'm getting there, girl. Damn, Shane, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Vupu would steal this idea if they fucking saw it. Does anybody remember the old school? There used to be old school mechanical mods that you fired them by sliding them. It was awesome. Anyways, I have one somewhere. Because I'm just the nature of the industry, while we have the industry left, right? While we're able to still produce these videos, the nature of the industry is moving towards, salt nick, mouth to lung kind of stuff. So because I am gonna have to be doing a lot of reviews for salt mix stuff, I don't really have any devices left. So Panda's gonna buy me a nice rebuildable tank atomizer, mouth to lungs, specifically for doing high nick e-liquids, which is gonna be cool. Gonna be a way better option than going through pod after pod after pod after pod. This is like my 20th pod. And this isn't even mine. This is hers. They just don't hold up well. Sin in, what's going on? What's going on?
Both of us.
Yeah, between me and Panda, we've gone through countless pods. On your cell, okay. Hey, we live on our cell phones. I could watch the show. I could watch the show while I'm doing the show from my cell phone. Let me turn this down. So, okay, so rant over. But yeah, so on here I have the new Vape's lemonade salts. They sent this out. They're relaunching their lemonade line, and as part of that, they're going to have this salt versions. Looks like they're only going to have 2 flavors, and if I remember correctly, the original lemonade line had 3 flavors. It looks like they're kind of streamlining it to have only pink lemonade and blackberry lemonade. And I think there was an original just lemonade as well. But in my opinion, I think these are the 2 best, especially the blackberry lemonade. I always thought was really good. So I'm going to be filming a review of this tonight. Want to get that up as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as I'm done here, going to film some vids. Me and Panda are going to film one for the steeped mod that we've been talking about for like a month. We're finally going to film that. And yeah, going to film this. So excited about it. Oh, big announcement. I hate to do these announcements because then sometimes in the past they have always gotten fucky and then it just doesn't go through. But I have a date confirmation for a guest that I'm really excited about. I'm excited about it less in the vaping sense and more in the YouTube sense. But it's a good vape guest as well. We're gonna have a great conversation. Might invite a couple more people on who have questions. We'll definitely be taking questions from the audience. And that's going to be Matt Cully from Suck My Mod is going to be here on 7/7/19. So that's next month on the 17th. Next month on the 7th. Yeah, 7/7. Yeah. Next month on the 7th. So not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that, I believe. Let me pull up my calendar here. Yeah. So not next Sunday, which is the 30th, but the Sunday after that. We will have Mr. Matt Cully from Suck My Mod on to discuss the state of vaping, discuss the state of vaping on YouTube, YouTube in general, and some of the shenanigans that have happened recently as far as demonetization and stuff has gone. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Matt's a great guy and very personable and very cool dude, very laid back dude. So it should be an interesting show. So looking forward to that. And I've announced guests in the past, and it has always fallen through. But I really believe that when he said the 7th, that he will be here. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Okay, what else do we got going on? Oh, okay, so uploaded a video last week for Red Corn by Mayhem Vapor. Was really happy with that video. There's a couple things that I forgot to do while editing, which is kind of weird because I spent a lot of time fucking editing that video. Anytime we have Panda as like the second host, we tend to go long. Nothing about, nothing personal for it. We just have fun. We joke around. And so then the videos tend to go longer than I would normally film them. And then that means I have to edit more to get them within a reasonable time frame. And there's also things that we like that she doesn't do in her videos that I do. And so sometimes we just compromise and either I won't do them, or if I'm on her channel, she'll do them in a different way. Like the bottle shots for the e-liquid. Like normally if I'm on her channel, she will display the bottle on screen as we're talking, as opposed to cutting away and with the music and everything. For this one, when she was on the show for Red Corn, I just didn't do a bottle shot at all, which after watching the video felt weird because I've always done bottle shots. So moving forward, we'll definitely have bottle shots for videos that were appropriate. Just kind of felt weird not having that little musical interlude halfway through the video. Also, I didn't have any of the text that I normally would display on the screen, such as like the name of the e-liquid with the company and the score. These are like little things I know, but these are things that are like I have made kind of tradition on the show. So it just feels weird when I watch the video. It feels weird not to have those things, and it definitely helps to break up the pace a little bit when a video is just two people or one person sitting in front of a camera talking. In my opinion, it needs moving parts to make it a little bit more bearable. So, but I was happy. I did some special effects stuff on it, and I think it turned out really good. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. Red Corn by Mayhem Vapor. And funnily enough, let me share my screen with you guys for a second here. Let me pull it up actually first. So if you guys missed last week, basically every YouTube channel, I don't know if we talked about this last week actually. No, we didn't. Okay, so this happened right after last week's show. Okay, so let's definitely talk about it. Let me just pull this up real quick. And then we'll talk. Okay, so one of the impetus behind having Matt Cully come on the show and talking about YouTube, you guys might think like, what the fuck is Travis talking about? So last week on last Sunday's show, we talked a lot about the future of vaping on YouTube, how I really thought that they were going to come after our monetization, that would be the first way they push us off the platform is to demonetize us. What some people don't know and what YouTube actually denies is that once you're demonetized, that your videos become harder to find. They don't push your videos to new subscribers. They don't push your videos to old subscribers. They basically just make your videos harder to find, right? It hurts your visibility on the platform. Now, YouTube says that is not the case. They say if you are demonetized or not monetizable, that in no way affects your visibility. I know just from experience and from talking to a lot of people that that's bullshit. It definitely 100% affects your visibility. And it just makes business sense, right? Like, why would YouTube want to spend time promoting a channel that's not making them any money? It just doesn't make sense. So regardless of what YouTube says, being demonetized hurts your visibility. Okay, so there it is. So YouTube, and that was my biggest concern because I don't make enough money to really make it worthwhile. $100, $200 every quarter is not going to help me retire. It was nice to be able to buy stuff for the channel, but it's whatever, okay? So, but what really does affect small channels like mine, and even big channels, is the ability for people to find my videos and watch them. Once you're demonetized, it affects it. Once I got my strike, it affected it. That's what we talked about a lot last week. So I kept saying last week that I think that they're going to come after our monetization as a way to kind of push us off the platform, because then once you're demonetized, no one's watching your videos anyways. People are going to lose heart and they're going to leave. Literally the next day, every single vaping YouTuber got demonetized. It wasn't like a fluke. It wasn't like, oh, so like these three people did and then these three people didn't. No, literally every single vaping YouTube channel. It was a targeted thing. Okay, targeted. Like, they decided that specifically vaping was going to get the axe that day. That's not to say that other channels have not received demonetization, because obviously they have, but this was definitely a targeted, like, planned thing. Okay, so I reached out to a lot of people on Twitter and on just through various means, and this affected people in the UK, people like Vaping with Vic, the Vaping Scotsman, Matt from Suck My Mod, etc., etc., etc. From the biggest YouTubers to the smallest YouTubers, everyone was demonetized. And when I say demonetized, I don't mean they took away our ability to play ads, because that would make it harder to hide their intent. Okay, because there is a way they can just say you're blacklisted, where you will never play ads. They didn't do that to us. They yellow checked us, which is basically, which I'll show you guys in a second. Basically means you are not advertiser friendly. Limited or no ads will play on these videos. And even if we do play ads on your videos, they are low tier ads that do not make a lot of money, both for YouTube and especially for creators. Okay, so it's still based around an algorithm. Okay, now while they did target specific channels, it was also done by machine. It wasn't like a specific person went through and said, vaping channel, vaping channel, vaping channel, you know, demonetized. No, it was still done by machine. I will show you how I know that, okay? So, because it was also still done video by video basis, which is also funny. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me share my screen with you guys real quick. Boom. Oh my goodness, who's that? Okay, anyways. Okay, so here is my dashboard. Now, as you can see, my latest video, Red Corn by Mayhem Vapor, is not demonetized. Okay, monetized. Why? Because then look at all the other videos, as far as the eye can see. Alchemy Extinct Edition, limited. This video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. Literally, the only difference between this video and this Red Corn video is I actually cursed more in this Red Corn video. I was like cursing a lot for some reason during that video, which I've actually went out of my way to not curse recently. Okay, so I woke up. The Vaping Scotsman had said that he had been demonetized. As soon as he said it, I knew without looking that means that I am also demonetized. And sure enough, demonetized. And so this is what I woke up to take away the red corn, right? It was just all this yellow, 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 yellow. And then I went, whoa, Tuck Shop, Sweet Fusion, monetized. That's really weird, right? So I kept scrolling. Kept scrolling. Wow, it looks like they've actually done a second sweep, because previously there was actually some. There were still okay, so here we go. Here's another one. This random live stream, Obese Mode Live number 66, monetized. All right. This Solomon 2 actually has copyrighted song in it, so it's unable to be monetized. But as you go on, you see here, the further back we go, the older videos become more and more monetized, which is weird, right? There's like this whole little spat right here. Basics Caribbean Punch, Rigid RDA, Basics Butterscotch, Trinity Glass Hardware, Simple E-Fruit. Here's another whole batch, the Venus, D-Red S'mores, McLovin, At Home with Canada's Babes. There's a bunch, right? And you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just more and more of my videos are monetized as you go back further. So what's happening, right? What's happening? It's definitely not done by a person, because the person would just come in and probably hit select all videos, demonetize, right? So it's still being run by a machine. I just don't know what the logic is. If it was just my videos, it would be like, okay, they're picking on me for some reason, which they definitely have done in the past as well. Last year, they did something very similar, but on a much smaller scale. This time, though, it's all vapors. And so that's what makes me know that this is definitely a vaping thing. They targeted vaping. So that's what's been going on all week. Sometimes when stuff like this happens, we will see a reversal once the community kind of kicks up dust. Once enough content creators kind of reach out to YouTube and say, "Hey, what's going on?" A lot of times YouTube will say, "Oh, glitch in the matrix. Let us fix that for you. That has not happened here. I even asked Matt Cully, because you can appeal this decision, right? You can say, hey, this was in error. Please give me my monetization back if you get enough views. It's like within 1,000 views within 7 days. Most of my videos do not get 1,000 views in 7 days. It's just the reality of it. So I asked Matt, have you attempted to appeal these these things? And he has, and no dice. So it looks like it's permanent. Looks like this is a real deal. That this is not just bullshit. So that it is what it is. I will continue to produce these videos for as long as they let me. But in my opinion, like I said at the beginning of the year, for my 2019 predictions, I truly believe this is going to be the last year for vaping on YouTube. I truly believe that. They're going to find a way to get us out of here. So yeah, that's what's been going on. One second, let me get some cotton real quick, and then I'll rejoin you. All right. So what's everybody vaping on? Let me hear it. Hit me in the chat with what you guys are vaping on. Of course, I'm rocking cotton bacon. Prime. Uh-oh. Skeletor just checked his. What do you know? Everybody got demonetized. Yeah, it's literally everyone. It's everyone. And it's not based on tags. It's based on content. So, because we've tried changing tags, etc. I use the same tags for every video, and some of them are monetized, some of them aren't. So, it's not a perfect science. It's based on something that the algorithm is actually seeing in video. So, we have not quite figured that part of it out yet. But enjoy your if you have people who you enjoy on here that are vaping YouTubers, enjoy them while you can. Reach out and let them know how much they mean to you. I have done that in the last week. I have reached out to a lot of people who, without their guidance, I would not be here right now. I've reached out to them and let them know how important their channels were to me early on in my vaping career. So. The drop, DIY strawberry guava mix, nice. Dead Rabbit Gizzard Brew, excellent, excellent. I really wish I could have gotten a hold of those guys before the show because I had some stuff I wanted to talk about with them, but it's really none of my business. I was kind of hoping to have them either come on or tell me I could talk about it, but again, none of my business. None of my business. I'm going to message him right now, actually, ask him if I can talk about it. Just gonna re-wick my little thing here. JFM, what's happening, brother? So we got some Gizzard Brew, we got some DIY strawberry guava. What's everybody else vaping on? Mesh Pro Tank with kiwi strawberry custard. Nice, nice. Actually sounds really good right now. Kiwi strawberry custard. Yummy, yummy. So I have my old school, rocking old school here. Juice box. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. Yeah, no, hit up swag. I know, I did. I just messaged them. I just messaged them. I'll do it one more time. Okay. TWG, what's happening, brother? What's happening? Chevy Man. I think I already said hello, but hello anyways again. Oh, rocking old school stuff. Got my overdose mod. Legit OG overdose. This is an authentic mod. This is a, this is a gift, basically, from a good friend who I never get to see anymore. It's kind of sad. And on top of that, I have the Doge V2, 22 mil. And I have a pair of Fuse Claptons. And I'm going to put inside of it, I don't know, maybe some Gizzard Brew. I'm thinking about it. I might also throw some of this lemonade from Vintage on there. We got the re-release. Maybe I'll do that. Try that out on the show here. Obviously not as a replacement for a review or anything, but just as a shits and giggles kind of thing. So hearing back from Shane now. Let's see what he says. Because again, I'm not gonna talk about anything that he doesn't want me to discuss. So, and even if he says okay, there's still my opinions. I'm not gonna discuss either. Okay. Hey, TWG, I forgive you. Life is like that, man. Life is just fucking crazy. So some other crazy shit that's happening right now. So in my local newspaper, get this. In my local newspaper, front page, it says PG&E says be prepared to go without power, electricity, for up to 5 days at a time as a precaution to avoid fires. So California was hit really hard the last couple of years with fires, obviously. As a precautionary note, because PG&E got sued into the fucking ground because they were the cause of many of the fires. Punishment, maybe they're punishing us for suing them. I don't know, but they're basically saying on high wind / high fire danger days, they're just going to shut power off for California, basically. And they said it would not be unreasonable to expect up to 5 days at a time to go without power. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've never gone without power at home for up to 5 days. So I just can't imagine what's going to happen. What's going to happen to our what's going to happen to our, like, we have a lizard who requires, the heat lamps. What's going to happen to our food in the refrigerator? What kind of warning are we going to get? They were very smug when asked for comment in the paper too. I just can't imagine. So we have to, there's like some legit shit we have to worry about. 5 days is a long time, a really long time. So what up? I just don't know what's shaking, bacon.
You got me?
I do.
Sweet. Sorry, bro. Zoom had to freaking update.
Yeah, always.
What's going on?
Just talking about how they're going to shut off power in California for up to 5 days at a time.
For what?
For fire mitigation.
What?
Yeah, they said that expect a minimum of 2 to 3 days, maximum 5 days at a time.
When are they doing that?
There's no warning sign. It's just gonna happen when it happens, I guess. I've never heard anything like it. It's fucking crazy.
It's never happened to you before?
I've lost power for a day. I've never lost power for 5 days. You know what I mean?
That's gonna suck, man.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. So I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about going to buy a little generator.
I was gonna say you should buy a generator or some battery packs or something.
Their advice. This is so funny to me. Like, what an ivory tower these cocksuckers live in. They're like, go buy some solar powered battery chargers and shit. I'm like,
Really?
well, so these homeless people that are on the streets, or these people who are barely making ends meet, or these single mothers with fucking 5 kids running around, you want them to go buy some solar powered battery chargers.
Yeah.
It's just so ignorant, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm definitely I have to buy something, you know what I mean? I have to
Yeah.
buy something, so.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. So we got Swag in the house. What's going on, Swag? Um, so yeah. So Swag, as you guys might know, for the longest time, has carried different, YouTubing merchandise along with some really high quality flavorings. The VSO flavors, has been a favorite of mine, at least. His strawberry, I think, is just about the best in the industry. I'm trying to think of anything better or at least comparable, and I can't. It's that good. It's absolutely fantastic. So he was actually contacted by the FDA very recently because somebody called the FDA on him and reported that he was releasing products after the cutoff date.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which is bullshit, first off. And second off, I think is extremely cowardly for ever doing
Yeah. Someone's really jealous.
Yeah, that's what it is. Somebody's very spiteful and jealous, and I find it to be sad that our community contains people that are that fucking sissified.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just pissed me off, and yeah, man, I don't know. I just wanted to touch on it. We had a really tough week, like as far as YouTube thing happening, and then fucking I hear about this shit happening to my buddy Swag. It just really pissed me off. It just really pissed me off. People are fucking scumbags.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucked up people out in the world, man.
Just seems like our community has its fair share of them, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so Chevy Man said they're going to end up making you go buy a reserve generator. A reserve generator, I'm going to have to buy just a regular. This would be my first generator. When I was younger, I used to live off the grid. And so we actually had a system set up where we were running power inverters with marine cell batteries. And we would charge the batteries with a generator and then use the batteries at night to run things like lights and the TV and stuff like that. But like we didn't run a refrigerator off of it or anything, so I don't know what the limits on that kind of stuff is. I can't imagine you're gonna be able to run like a refrigerator off of a power inverter or even a generator. So
yeah, then all your food and shit's gonna go bad, man.
Yeah, so I think what yeah, that's a good guess, Randall. That's a really good guess, actually. I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, he is the type of person that would do that. The make it right guy. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go buy big blocks of ice and just put them in the freezer and just have them there. That'll give us at least a couple of days, before, of keeping it cool. It's just shitty. It's just shitty. All right, my friend. Which one do you want me to try first? The pink lemonade or blackberry?
Oh, you got the vape tasers out?
Yep.
Try the pink lemonade one first.
All right. So they used to have 3, right?
Yeah, I thought they did too.
So I think they've just streamlined it to 2. They got the pink and the blackberry.
That's weird. So I thought they had just like a regular lemonade and then the pink and the blackberry.
I'm pretty sure you're right, but I think they got rid of the regular lemonade. And now these boxes come with 2 60 ml bottles in each box. So that's cool.
Yeah, the last time I tried that, they were still in their glass gripper bottles.
Yeah. I remember when Vape'tasia, when all their e-liquid had like the same logo, it just was like a little Vape'tasia logo, and it used to come in glass bottles. That shit was hilarious. That was a long time ago. Vape'tasia actually contacted me recently, and they sent out a nice hat and a sweatshirt, and this stuff. They're re-releasing this for summertime, so.
Fucking dudes, I'm gonna be so mad. You gotta like get some shit. Like, oh, get out and make friends, or I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Because you
Kick
cannot
his
do
fucking
it.
ass.
Oh yeah, she's talking to a friend on the phone. Sorry.
You're fine. What's the weather like there right now?
It's probably like 67, 68.
Oh, you son of a gun.
No.
I bet it's 95 degrees here still.
I care about you and how much other people care.
Yeah, that's too damn hot, man.
I'd be heartbroken.
It was probably over 105 degrees today. I don't know.
Damn. That's just
Okay.
that's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was fucking miserable. Okay, I'm missing fucking chat stuff here. So hold on. Sorry, accumulate. What is trying? Oh, I am trying 50 of pink lemonade. Tuesday night, Gizzard showed up as tasty strawberry. On Wednesday, I got certified letter. At least we can say the FDA is sufficient. Something. Okay, so what happened was that Vaping Swag and Gizzard were going to release a strawberry version of the custard e-liquid that Giz and him had come up with together. So they showed it off on Fresh 03 show on Tuesday. Wednesday, he got a certified letter from the FDA saying to basically cease and desist production of that e-liquid.
Just that e-liquid?
It named that e-liquid specifically. So, if anybody's interested, I can ask after he's sorted it out a little bit. Maybe I can ask Swag to come on the show. We can talk about it a little bit, see what his plans are going to be. As far as, does that mean? I can ask him right now too. I don't know if that means no more like one shots, no more DIY stuff, just flavorings. I don't know where the FDA draws the limit on what they consider a product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what you vaping on, brother?
Right now I am vaping on the Broadside with the Warrior RDA.
How do you like that thing?
The Warrior?
Yeah.
It's a really good RDA. The only thing I don't like about it is if you shut the airflow down some, you can't adjust it to where it's hitting the middle of your coil. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the two prongs on each side, so you can't adjust the top cap if you shut the airflow down. But in there, I got the Rocket Blast. It's a strawberry, blue raspberry lemonade.
Nice. Drowsy, what's up, my friend? What's up? Okay, so let me see here. Who said? Where's it hitting the fan at? It's hitting the fan. We've been talking about it. So basically, YouTube's put down on monetization for all vaping channels, 100%, all of them. And Swag got a letter from the FDA, and yeah, bunch of fucky shit happening last week. So there's the answer for the Swag question. Everything available on Vaping Swag and VSO Flavors is not a finished tobacco product. There's no nicotine in anything available in any of the products, meaning that we should still be able to get one shots and concentrate. So no worries there. So if you have something you really enjoy from Swag, you should still be able to get it. No problems. Okay. Broadsides. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of broadsides.
No, I've lost. It's an okay mod, but I've got better stuff. The only reason I'm using it now is because my 21700s are dead right now for the Dreamer.
Also, not one of my faves.
Yeah.
It's funny because I really fucking drank the Kool-Aid with both those mods, like big time.
And a lot of people did.
And was so into them. I just fell off of them. I don't know. You want to talk about something that's fucking dope? With overdose mod. It's old as fuck, but it is. This thing hits like a fucking brick shit house.
What kind of switch does it have on it?
Just old school spring switch. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing fancy. It's just a big ass chunk of copper, but it's got a real short throw.
Nice.
It just hits like a bitch. Um, DIY is not finished products, therefore the FDA can't say shit. Good. Yeah. See. Boom. Boom. Bam. So so far this is pretty damn good. I have actually, of course, I've already tried and reviewed both of these liquids in the past, but they did say that they are. This is like a revamp of the line. It's really good. It tastes like lemonade. I mean, there's not a lot to it there. It is a little bit.
Is it bitter?
No, but it's not real sour either.
Okay, that's one thing I remember when I vaped them back in the day was they were pretty sour, bittery.
No, it's more sweet than anything.
Yeah.
It's got a real sweetness to it, especially the aftertaste is real sweet. So this is the pink one, at least. I haven't tried the blackberry one, but I'm going to be reviewing both of those tonight. So
I've been getting more into fruity vapes lately with the weather change.
Definitely. You know, I used to always think like, oh, this summer I'm going to get into like vaping whatever, fruits and shit. I never change what I vape.
I always keep a custard on hand. I can never go without my custards.
Yeah, I always vape something, usually some kind of dessert shit.
Yeah.
So it looks like Saturation Station is trying to get into shape, right? Is that what I'm reading here? I'm missing chat 100% here. Let me see. I will say this: get back in shape. Then expect people to hire me. Me and Panda have started going to the gym, and it's been super helpful as far as just energy levels and just feeling better about ourselves. It's worth the money. If you have a gym close to you, and fucking take the dive and spend that money, man. It's worth it. We pay $88 for both of us to go per month. Worth every penny, man. Worth every fucking penny.
Yeah, when I used to work out, it makes you feel good about yourself. I know that.
It does, and it's beyond that. Even it just the energy that I feel like if I go work out, I feel like I'm on cloud 9 for the rest of the day. So
Yeah.
just give that little boost that you need. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. All right. Try this blackberry next. So the pink lemonade, hey, it's look out for the review coming in the next couple days. But it is pink lemonade. You know, it is what you would expect. It's nothing outrageous or anything. They didn't change it too much. But it's a good summertime vape, I guess,
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest lemonade guy when it comes to vaping.
I never was either. But this one right here, this Rocket Blast, I can't remember who told me about this. The only reason I was interested in it is because it's got blue raspberry in it, which I really like.
Mm.
And it's actually a juice that comes from Grim Green and Homeboy OC.
What's the company's name?
I don't know. I just got it on recoilrda.com.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's no company name on the juice.
And so, here's another thing that got answered. Yeah, so I agree with Drowsy 100%. It is more of like a lemon candy, like a lemon head. That's a really good way of putting it. It's more sweet than anything. But some, like I think I'll take a sweet lemon over a real hardcore lemon any day of the week. You know what I mean? You're not gonna like it, man.
You said sweet.
It's not sweet like you like it. It's not like cake sweet.
Hi, Panda.
Hi, Panda.
Oh, that's sour.
It's not that sour.
Oh, you're not a lemon person. That's sour.
I got a buddy that reviewed some sour Skittles e-juice, and he said it's freaking killer, dude. So he's sending me some of that.
Sour Skittles. Fuck, I haven't had a Skittles e-liquid.
Since I first started vaping.
Yeah, man. Fuck, it's been a long time. You know what? When I was first started vaping, like the most popular flavors were things like Red Bull,
Yep.
Rockstar, Mountain Dew was a very popular flavor.
Yeah.
That was funny shit. And now you'd never see anything like that anymore.
Nope.
They don't anymore. Charlie Noble's Old Fashioned Lemonade, more of lemonade. Yeah, I agree. I think Charlie Noble's lemonade is really good, and it is more of straight up lemonade. I like Charlie Noble. I think they just do good shit.
Yeah, I've had a couple from them. They're pretty damn good.
Charlie Noble's Siren Song is probably my #1 flavor of all time.
Which one? What flavor profile is that again?
It's a strawberry cream.
Okay.
But that's really selling it short by just calling it a strawberry cream. It does something. It does something different. So some people we've tried to crack that nut a lot in the past. People have said I've tried to do DIY of it, and it just never works out. Some people say that it has malt in it, but every time I've ever tried to use malt in DIY, it turns out fucking terribly. Some people say it's white chocolate. Again, every time I've tried to use white chocolate, it turns out fucking terribly. So I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but it has a certain je ne sais quoi that that other fucking strawberry creams just don't have. So last Skittles I had was from Mount Baker Vapor, and it was horrible. Yeah. I didn't even know Philip Rock made a fucking Skittles. Yeah, and Wonder Worm's pretty good, but that's not really a Skittles. Yeah, Mount Baker Vapor had everything. They had Red Bulls and all that shit. You didn't like Siren Song? Get the fuck out of here. You're banned. You're banned. No, I get it. I guess, it's not for everybody. To me, it's the best e-liquid ever made, but whatever. The Sesh, what's happening, brother? Tommy in the house. Maybe Jerry, Milk, TFA. Maybe. Could be. Definitely could be. It's definitely got a heavy cream note on it. It's more cream than strawberry, in my opinion, but I don't know. There's something about it that makes it real fucking special. All right. Blackberry lemonade. Give it a shot. This one really reminds me of, it's the same as I remember it. It reminds me of like a powdered candy.
The blackberry one?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta bring him in now, but
Kind of like a pixie stick or something.
okay, but seriously.
Like a pixie stick. Yeah, no, that's candy. That's straight up candy.
No,
yeah, from what I remember, I didn't really dig the blackberry one too much.
The pink one's real light.
Yeah.
Like really light. As compared to this one, it's got a nice lemon to it, a little bit of sweetness. It's a little sour, but nothing crazy. But this shit here is just straight up candy. So I don't know about that. Yeah, so these are the new reformulated versions of the lemonade line, for sure, my friend, for sure. Doing it for E, but if they shut down vaping, I have that. Yeah, good for you, Tommy. Do what you got to do, brother. So yeah, I have a couple channels that are not vape related. I have a gaming channel, and then I also have another channel that is based around something else that I have just in case the vaping shit goes sideways. and again, I mean, I hate to like bring this up, but if something ever does happen to the channel, and you're interested in continuing to watch my content, just hit me up on Twitter. We have a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, email. You can email me at overdosevapes@yahoo.com. There's a thousand ways to get a hold of me if something ever happens to the channel. I will say this: I will never delete the channel. So if you're like, go looking for my channel and you don't find it, I didn't delete the channel. It is not there because YouTube fucking shit on me. So yeah, Vapetage's new lemonade line, pretty similar to what they had before. I think the pink lemonade one is probably the most radically changed out of the two. Less candy, more real lemon, just a little bit sweeter. The blackberry one's pretty similar though. It's still got that candy vibe to it.
Yeah.
Not bad though. I really like the pink lemonade one though. Actually, it's good.
It's really easy to find like bundle pack deals on Vapetage's e-liquid. Like I always pick up their killer custard and the strawberry killer custard. You get like 2 bottles for like $30, sometimes cheaper.
Yeah, I love Vapetage for many reasons. One of them is that you can often find really good deals on their e-liquids.
Yep.
So what else am I vaping? I haven't even finished what I'm vaping yet. So I am rocking, I got Dinner Ladies lemon tart on my mutilator on top of the old Mage V2 stack kit here. This shit is pretty fucking harsh, man.
Yeah, that shit it's got so much flavor to it.
I actually really like the flavor. It's just something about the nicotine is heavy, man. It's a little bit heavier than I remember it being.
Really?
I don't know if they've changed it or what, but it's definitely a little bit heavier than I remember.
You see Jam Monster came out with those new fruit lines?
I got them.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
They're good.
Are they?
They're really good, yeah. It's not what you would expect from Jam Monster, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They're good though, yeah.
I'm thinking about picking up the blueberry lemon one.
Let me grab them real quick. Hooah. All right, so we actually already filmed the blueberry raspberry lemon, and it was good. It's really good. It's not like lemonade. It's a little bit sweeter than that. The lemon is actually really light in it. I tasted a lemon quite a bit, but Panda said she didn't taste lemon at all. And so the only ones I have left to do are the strawberry kiwi pomegranate. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I think that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Pomegranate and kiwi together is a pretty dastardly duo. And then they have a mango peach guava, which that shit's gonna be fucking wicked, man. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I'm not too big on guava.
I don't like tropical fruit vapes.
Yeah. I like I don't know if you consider honeydew tropical.
Well, I don't like honeydew vapes, but
Yeah, I really do. I like honeydew.
I don't know if I would consider it tropical, but I dislike honeydew considerably. Thank you, Swag. I forgot to take that off. If you don't take off your stickers on your hats right away, you end up with a big fucking circle of cleanliness. One cool thing about the Fruit Monster line is they also released it in Salt 6. Salt Nicks. Soon, TWG, soon. White Girl's on its way. It's just steeping. It's steeping and creeping. Something that, so me and Panda did a fucking review of, I'm not going to release the review because it's really turned out to not be what a review really at all. But we did a video about Salty Beaches Salt Nick e-liquid, which I actually really like. I like it. It has a straw lemon cheesecake. It's really good. Love it. And we ended up just talking about how much we thought that Salt Nick has kind of hurt the industry for about 20 minutes. And so it wasn't really a good review of that product, but it is a good video. And so I think we're going to release the video, just kind of edit out the parts where we're talking specifically about the product. And I have to say, I saw a tweet from Matt Cully from Suck My Mod. And he was saying, why don't we have more lines coming out with freebase, but just at like 12 and 18.
Yeah.
Because you can still use those in a pod system. You don't have to have a Salt Nick e-liquid.
Yeah.
So I never
got the big fad about Salt Nick.
Yeah, I think Salt Nick's the big. Yeah, it's the big point of contention. It's definitely the Salt Nick. Having that much nicotine, having people access that much nicotine is definitely the problem. So yeah, I think they're fear mongering with the teenagers and shit. We all know it's bullshit. But if we can just reduce that to a 12 or a fucking 18, it's not even on the parents. Look, if a kid wants to get something, they're gonna get it. Because guess what?
Yeah.
When I was a fucking kid, I got packs of cigarettes and fucking 40 ounces of beer and fucking drugs and everything else.
Yep.
And my parents tried their damnedest.
And even the store people, they don't know.
Yeah. Because I believe in my heart, I really believe. Well, I know for sure that if someone who's under 18 goes into my vape shops in my local town, they do not get products because they fucking card everyone. But here's the thing. They card everyone, but that doesn't stop some homeless guy who's standing outside, like the same thing I did when I was a kid. Uh-oh.
I might have to go, buddy.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'll hit you up in the DMs.
Do that.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
So, kids are crafty bastards, like Swag said. And nothing ever stopped me, right? I'm going to find a homeless guy. I'm going to give him an extra $5, go in there and get me what I need to get. Or just an older friend or an older cousin. When you're talking about, so in California, the age to buy nicotine products is 21. That's a pretty narrow, so when you're 18, right? You're going to know people who are 21 because when you were a freshman, there's going to be people who were seniors who you still know. You might not have associated with them, but you know them, right? And you're going to be able to say, hey, go to the store and grab me whatever. And I just think, it's a complicated issue, okay? Because I think that we all know it's bullshit and nicotine itself isn't the problem, right? Because if they weren't vaping, they'd be smoking. That's just reality, right? The numbers have gone down. The amount of teenagers who use nicotine in any form is down. They try to paint it like, oh, there's this epidemic, but it's just not true. And so what we need is we did really well at it for a long time until Juul came around, and Juul really fucked up the game because we had always painted our industry as one of kind of self-regulated our industry as one that like, well, we have this whole system for tapering people off, right? You start at 12 and you go down to a 6, and then you go down to a 3, and then you go down to a 0, right? It's like, even if that's not necessarily what happened, I think a lot of us just kind of got to 3 and stayed there, which is fine. I enjoy nicotine. Okay. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to make believe like I don't enjoy it. Much like caffeine, I enjoy nicotine. It's my two vices, and I'm an adult and I'm allowed to have those things. And so, but we had that in place so that if somebody wanted to quit 100%, we had this step down process. Nick Salt came in with 50 milligrams and just said, boom, this is it. there's no step down process from 50 milligram, you know. And even still, I still think whatever, that's better than smoking, right? So if somebody wants to just switch from smoking to using a Juul, I'm fine with that. That is their decision, right? But I think that all these companies following suit and making their own versions, these own Salt Nick versions, I think it hurts the industry in the long run. I think it's going to take a maverick kid that was a fucked up sentence. It's going to take a maverick company to step forward and say, we want to provide you what you want. We want to provide you e-liquid to use in your pods, but we are not going to use Salt Nick. We are not going to provide 50 milligram Salt Nick, okay? We're going to do 12 milligram or 18 milligram free base Nick. You're going to get a very similar experience, and boom, right? So, while I love, Vaptasia, and I don't blame them for this, right? I wish that as opposed to seeing this 24 milligram Salt Nick version of their lemonade, I wish they would have gone with a 12 milligram with higher, PG. Because another thing about these pod systems, they require higher PG ratios, and that's what this one has. It's a 60-40, and they could have made a pod-friendly, line and not use Salt Nick. And so it's going to take a company kind of step up. And I think once a couple companies step up and say, we're not going to do the Salt Nick, or we're going to do Salt Nick, but we're not going to do 50 milligram or 24 milligram. We're going to stay within reason. We're going to do 18 milligram, 12 milligram. Once people see that being successful, I think people will follow suit. Because I think for the most part, if I had the option to buy a pod-friendly line that was using freebase Nick at a higher ratio, I would buy that over a Salt Nick version. The Salt Nick thing is something that everyone latched onto, and it kind of just has gotten out of hand, right? It's gotten really out of hand. We need some people to step up and say, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to follow the trend. Unfortunately, in this market, it is really hard to say no, because there's a lot of money right now in this space. I would say that probably 70% of people that I know who have started vaping in the last 2 years, pretty much exclusively use pod systems to vape. It's much more rare for me to see someone using one of these or even one of these. Okay, this is becoming harder and harder to find. When I go into vape shops, whole sections, whole swaths of the store are now pods and Salt Nick. In one of my shops, it's 50-50. Half of the shop is normal vape stuff, mods, RDAs, RTAs, sub-ohm tanks, e-liquid. The other half is literally pods and Salt Nick e-liquids. So it's a trend that I think that we have to speak with our wallets and say, no, this is not what we want. We want to go in a different direction. Now, don't get me wrong. It's pretty obvious to anyone who knows me that I enjoy pods. I do. I enjoy pods. I enjoy having a higher milligram nicotine. I enjoy the aesthetic of it. I enjoy being able to sneak a toke, here and there. But this is not something this is not something I was crying out for. Once it was available, I tried it and I liked it, but it was definitely something I could live without. And I would much prefer to see this go away, because I could live with that. These going away, I can live with. All this stuff going away is going to be an issue. It's good. I cannot live without these. So yeah, we definitely need to make these decisions. Like what's important and what's going to be the best move for vaping as an industry moving forward. And I truly believe having a little bit, having the balls to step up and say, we're not going to participate in this space, is going to be what it takes. So I'm hoping that some companies do that, or at the very least, like I said, saying we will provide you with all the pod e-liquid that you want, but we're not going to provide it in 50 milligram. I'm hoping, I'm very hopeful that that's going to happen. What we're going to do here at Overdose Vapes is we're going to no longer purchase pods, these kind of systems at all. We're not going to purchase them. We're not going to utilize them, review them, anything. Now that's going to hurt us as far as our visibility, and that's going to hurt us as far as our relevance, I'm sure, to some people. I will continue to review the e-liquids that you use in pods. Of course, if someone releases e-liquids that do not use salt nic, but are pod focused, I will prioritize those liquids over all others. But for testing those liquids, I am no longer going to participate in this space. I'm going to buy a rebuildable tank atomizer that is a mouth to lung style atomizer, whether that is something like the K-Fun or whatever, something that is appropriate for this type of liquid. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my way of saying, speaking with my wallet, because I have purchased so many of these pods. Now, I did receive a lot of these pods initially from companies to review, but unfortunately, without even realizing it, I got pretty addicted to the high nicotine, to the point where me and Panda had talked about this previously, to the point where I was actually using this about a third of the time, and I was using this the other 2/3 of the time. And that really, really was eye-opening to me. Panda called me out on it, and she said, hey, you know, you never use your mods anymore. You never use your RDAs anymore. All you ever vape is that pod. And it really woke me up. And I really said, damn, you're right. You know, like I'm getting strung out on this 50 milligram. So one of the things I did is I'm no longer vaping 50 milligram salt nic. And when possible, I am using free base nicotine as opposed to salt nic, like I was just saying. But the next step is definitely getting rid of the pod. I'm done with them. This one's broken, but until I get my actual RTA, I have to continue using this for reviews and such. But I'm being very conscious about the fact that this is a problem for me. I do not want to continue vaping like this, and I'm going to make my stand as one man and his wallet. That's all I can do. So I hope everybody else considers that, at least. Like if you're finding yourself using your pods more and more and more, think about why you're doing that, right? Is it for convenience, or is it because you are legitimately ingesting more nicotine and thus kind of going backwards in your evolution as a vapor? Thank you very much, Teps24. So I want to say thank you so much to you guys for hanging out with me. Look forward to reviews coming up next week. So Swag says something really interesting. He would fall over if he vaped any nic, let alone 50 milligram. There was a point where I thought about going to zero nic. But to be honest, when I vape e-liquids that don't have any nicotine in them, whether that's 3 milligram, 2 milligram, 1.5, whatever, that little bit of nicotine adds a depth to the flavor that I just don't get with no nicotine. So having a little bit of nicotine is a must for me. Plus, I enjoy it. But I'm definitely going to move away from this. And Drowsy, thank you very much. Yeah, no more nic salts. I got to get away from it. And for myself and for the industry, I just think that continuing to promote a product that I think is the impetus behind a lot of the problems that we're facing right now is foolhardy. Now, I'm probably going to be the only one who does that. And like I said, I will continue to review the e-liquids that come in. But I'm definitely not going to participate in the pods anymore. I just can't. For my own peace of mind, right? Because when Rome comes tumbling down around us and everybody's like, what the fuck happened? I'm going to be able to say, it was the pods, dummy. It was the pods. You know, fuck, you know. I've seen a lot of trends. I've been vaping for a really long time, and we've been doing this channel for almost 5 years, which is crazy because we're really small. People don't like us very much. um, I've seen a lot of trends come and go, and I really thought that jewels and devices like that were one of those trends that we were going to see come and go. But that was naive of me, because when you're talking about giving someone a way to ingest 50 milligrams of nicotine, of course that's going to stay. Of course people want that, you know. Um, People want that heavy dose of nicotine. And especially with salt nic, you can vape 50 milligram and it feels like you're vaping a 3 milligram. It's insidious. It's insidious. This is no judgment, right? On if you enjoy vaping 50 milligrams, if you enjoy pods and salt nic, more power to you, because this is your time. It's your time in the sun as far as vaping. Um, this is what the industry is right now. It's 50 milligrams pods, salt nics. That's what the industry is. And I don't blame companies for releasing their products in salt nic form, because they're inundated with requests to do so all the time. The only problem with that is, here's the blackberry lemonade salt, here's the blackberry lemonade. You know, and I know which one of these has the superior flavor experience. It's not even close. It's not even close. Um, Maybe it'll be a little bit different when I get my rebuildable tank, my mouth to lung tank. But with a pod system, the flavor suffers to an extreme degree, almost to the point where most salt nic e-liquids are interchangeable, and it's almost hard to review, because you're not getting the same kind of vaping, same kind of flavor notes that you would from a more robust device, right? Even just a normal device that has like a 1 ohm coil, uh, but is in a traditional tank, you're going to get more flavor than you will from something like this. This just puts off no flavor. All this is a way to aerosolize nicotine and inhale it. This is not about a good flavor experience. And also, you know what? Clouds used to be a thing. I remember when people used to think we were a pain in the ass. I remember when our biggest concern was, hey, that kid is vaping in the mall and making a jackass out of himself. He's making us look bad. That used to be a thing. Those were the quaint, good old days, you know, when we used to make fun of people for fucking cloud comps and shit. I miss those days. I miss big clouds. Anyways, I like the e-juice blends that use salt, nic, and 3 milligram for dripping. Yeah, you know, here's something else, and this is one of the things I was touching on. I don't mind people using salt nic in normal ratios, right? Like in a 3 milligram, it can be very smooth. I personally still prefer the normal nicotine, because I think it has a little bit rich, it has a pretty rich flavor. But I don't like hate on someone for using that salt nic in those ratios, because it is very smooth. It's very smooth. It's almost like there is no nicotine, which is why people use it in such big amounts. So thank you so much, WTF Network. You have been an inspiration to me over the years as well. So obnoxious clouds, Drowsy. I miss obnoxious clouds. We don't get them as much anymore. Yeah. One Hit Wonder definitely uses salt nic in their 3s and 6s for sure. Yep. They were one of the first people to really jump on board and use that as their nicotine base. Now, whether it's because it was cheaper to produce it in that way, I don't know. One Hit Wonder is usually looking for the easy way around. No hate. They produce a lot of e-liquid, and they try to give people good deals on them. So if it was cheaper, that's probably why. All right, you guys, much love. I will see you guys in the next show. Remember, 7/7/19, we're going to have Matt Cully from Suck My Mod on. So if you have any questions that you want to ask him, get those together. And you can even send them to me ahead of time. That way I can ask him on the show, in case you're not able to be there and ask him yourself. So that's not going to be next weekend, but it's going to be the weekend after that. Coming up this week, we will have reviews of this Vape's Lemonade, as well as the steeped stick mod, like the little tank with the little stick. It's going to be a cool little thing. Yeah. So should have more than one review up on the channel this week. So look forward to that. And yeah, much love. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks so much to ADV for hanging out with us while he could. I think that he's got his little family that I think is a handful, and I think that he had to take care of business, which I totally understand. So yeah, love you guys so much. You guys have no idea. And for everyone who's left really nice comments on the videos lately, you know who you are. It means a lot. It really means a lot. And if you haven't already, please give me do me a solid and go hit the like button on this video that you're watching right now. If you like what you see, and hit the dislike button if you don't like it, and I'll know that I need to change some stuff. Leave a comment on videos that let me know what you think, and obviously not on this one, but on future videos. Just engage with the content. Like if you're watching these videos on a regular basis, engage with it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's things that need to be changed. But definitely hit the like button on this video. I appreciate it. YouTube's algorithm appreciates it very much. And yeah, I got your back, TWG. And I promise you, brother, white girls, it's gonna be on its way, man. She's a she's a high maintenance bitch, so she's got to take her time to get ready. All right, much love to everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, keep your coils tight. Peace out. This was Obese Mode Live number 110. That shit's crazy to me. It just seems like yesterday we started this show. All right, much love, everybody.